A very good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here at the Uganda Catholic Television. It's a Tuesday, the 28th day of January 2025, and I am Sunday Gloria Aboch with UCTV News, starting with the government of Uganda remains unfazed by USA's move to pull out its support from some of the foreign aids programs following the new U.S. President Donald Trump's declaration that his administration will cut off support extended to some foreign governments upon being sworn in. Uganda's Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Chris Baryomunsi, states that Uganda's survival does not entirely depend on foreign aid, and also revealed that government's commitment to review the national budget and reallocate more funding to essential sectors like health. Baryomunsi said this during a media engagement held in Kampala this morning.
As part of the implementation of Donald Trump's campaign pledges, last Friday, the U.S. State Department ordered a sweeping freeze on new funding for almost all U.S. foreign assistance, a decision which may disrupt HIV/AIDS treatment programs under PEPFAR, vaccination campaigns, malaria prevention programs, among others. Meanwhile, the State Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Chris Baryomunsi, argues that USA's freeze on foreign aid is not something that will make them sleepless, since they have not been entirely surviving on foreign aid.
But if they choose to withdraw or use the funding, we say so be it. In any case, our view as government is that our survival does and should not depend entirely on foreign support or the support from external partners. We progressively continue to build our own internal capacity to sustain these programs.
Baryomunsi instead states that the government is considering reviewing the national budget to make proper adjustments and as well make appropriate allocations to ensure that essential sectors like health, which seem vulnerable to USA's freeze decision, are fully supported domestically.
The good thing, we are now in the early stages of the budgeting process, so we shall be able to budget appropriately to cover those gaps created by the funding which was coming from the USAID and the other US-based agencies that were supporting the health sector and the other sectors in the government. So we shall critically examine the budget and see where there are those funding shortfalls, and then we should be able to do and make the necessary allocations within the domestic budget to fill those gaps.
When asked about the sources of supplementary funds to address budget shortfalls, Minister Baryomunsi disclosed that the government will suspend unnecessary expenditures, such as purchasing new vehicles for government officials.
Yes, like you said, when DGF funding ceased, then we reorganize the budget. We shall still do the same, but particularly by cutting down the consumptive part of the budget, and also the areas which we sometimes see as not urgent, not essential. I don't want to call them wasteful, but areas which can wait. For instance, we have been having a freeze on procurement of new vehicles in the government. That shall continue so that we make a saving when the money would be using to buy vehicles, and then we allocate it to those essential areas like health care.
The United States has been Uganda's largest single donor of health aid, with USAID Uganda leading efforts to combat HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria, maternal and child health challenges. It has also been the largest missions within USAID's Africa Bureau, indicating a significant impasse for Ugandan government to find an equivalent alternative. Joseph Kabale, UCTV News.
Now, the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs has called for enhanced collaboration between the Army and civilians to foster unity and socio-economic transformation ahead of the 44th Tarehe Sita anniversary slated for February 6th, 2025. While addressing journalists in Kampala today, UPDF's Chief Political Commissar, Major General Henry Masiko, emphasized the importance of unity between the army and civilians in driving national progress.
My appeal to the population, when we are cleaning in your markets, don't just look at us. Let's work together, and we are instilling a culture of helping ourselves. The Defense Forces Week and Tarehe Sita 2025 celebrations shall commemorate UPDF at 44 years. It is worth celebrating with our people, especially those in the region of Greater Masaka, in recognition of the sacrifices made and continue to be made to consolidate the current peace, security, and stability. Masaka people made significant contribution to the successful execution of the people's struggle to liberate Uganda from dictatorship and problems of backwardness.
The UPDF Engineers Brigade is a formidable force, and it is aspiring to be the largest construction company in Uganda. And as the Joint Staff Political Commissioner has said, if you have been in Nambole, those who were in there before 3 years ago, and those who have been there now, you can see what your UPDF can do.
We have launching, what we are doing is launching of publicity activities, and as he has told you, I will be in the field. I will be coordinating all publicity activities in the field. For you who are here, Brigadier General Felix Kulaija will be in Kampala for some time before he joins us in the field.
Now, following the Electoral Commission's announcement of the polling date for Kawempe North by-election, the ruling NRM party has called on the interested party members to formally submit in their intentions to contest for the position to the party secretariat for prior preparations. Deputy Secretary General Rose Namayanja, in an exclusive interview with Uctv, revealed that their former candidate John Fisher Kasenge has opted out of the race by returning his party card.
Kwa by-election ezigenda mu Kawempe North twafenga ekibiina twatandise dda twabadde ne flag bearer mwami Kasenge John Fisher eyagambye nti agenda kwesimbawo flag yagituddiza kubanga tabadde ku ground tabaddeeyo abadde atagenda kwesimbawo 2026 naye tukola enteekateeka ng'ekibiina okulaba nti tufuna candidate agenda okukwata bendera ya NRM mu Kawempe North, era tujja kubanga bamemba baffe tubategeeza naye nga tiimu zaffe gye ziri ku ground already. Olunaku lw'enkya ku buli kyalo mu byalo 7,1200 mu Uganda byonna registers zaffe zijja kuba gye ziri. Njala okutwala omukisa guno bakubiriza obagamba nti baneekeera ku makya genda ku kyalo ocekinga obeera erinnya ly'omweriri ate bw'obanga obadde tonneewandiisa guno gwe mukisa gwe tulina okusembayo okulaba nti erinnya lyo ligenda mu register ya NRM. Ngwe ntwalira n'omukisa okukubiriza abavubuka nammwe abavubuka ng'oweza emyaka 18 jangu weewandiise n'obwe 16 ne 17 register yaffe erimu ebitundu bibiri, erimu ekitundu ekya 18 n'okusingawo naye ate n'abe 16 n'omusanvu nabo emabega wa register tubawandiisa era nga naluli bwe twakola. Nolwekyo njagala kubasaba ng'obudde tebunagenda tulina ennaku ntono. Register etandika nkya ku Lwokusatu, ebeerewo ku Lwokuna ku kyalo, ebeerewo ku Lwokutaano, ku Lwomukaaga ku kyalo wabeerewo olukiiko olw'ekyalo bammemba b'NRM bonna nga bakuŋŋaanye batunulire register yaabwe ate bamale zigibweyo ku lunaku olwo. Ennaku tulina ennaku 4 zokka. Njala kubasaba nti mugende ku byalo byammwe mukebere enkalala ezo ate wandiisa kano ke kakisa okuba nti weewandiisa. Labula abakulembeze bonna ab'ebika ebyenjawulo okulaba nti temutaataaganya nteekateeka eno. Twagala abantu abagendamu nga beebo, ekisooka nga ba mu kitundu ekyo, ekyokubiri nga b'NRM. Tetwagala kulaba nti ate register bagijjawo ne bagitwala awalala, naye nedda nga bwe mukikola bulijjo register zaffe abantu bazirabe, ate temulemesa balala kwewandiisa nga bamemba b'NRM.
Thank you very much for keeping it here at the Uganda Catholic Television. UCTV News continues with our report. Now, while fishing is traditionally seen as the only dominant economic activity along lake shores, many individuals are now running various businesses that have significantly improved their livelihood. Hussein Isiko, a photographer at Gaba landing site, explains that the area's national beauty and influx of visitors made it an ideal location for his business. However, he faces the challenge of customers failing to pay for photos, which results in financial losses. Let's take a look.
Around the lake shores, different people have developed different business ideas which have improved their living standards.
There is fishing, there is photography as me, there is boat cruises, those one who need a boat cruise, there is a fried fish section, there is fresh fish in the project tea. Those are business we have this side.
Hussein Insiko, a photographer at Gaba landing site, says that he came to work from here because of people's love for nature.
I'm from here, Gaba landing site. I'm a photographer. My career, I do photography, I do soft copy, hard copy, and everything about photos. It's my work. I came here because other people need nature. You can come here and decide to take a picture of nature. Can move, he or she, you move around the lake and you take pictures of nature pictures. Far up now, we don't have clients because people are from holidays, those big days, so they are resting now. But on Sunday, we can have many people because people move on weekend. Yeah.
However, they also experience challenges of customers who do not pay for their photos, which results into losses.
We have challenges like this. You can take a customer pictures like 10 and decides to pay 2 pictures.
When it comes to safety, he says that this place is safe for them to operate their businesses.
The place is safe as long as you as long as you care for yourself. Yeah, it's safe. No, we work from 9 a.m. up to 7 p.m.
For the youths who do not want to work, Hussein has a word for them.
The message I'm saying to the youth, as me, who doesn't work. For me, I work, but there is some youth say who doesn't want to work. Start working because this country, it's good when you have money in the pocket. You can enjoy, you can afford everything you want when you have money in the pocket. Yeah.
M. Frank, UCTV News.
You're watching UCTV News. It's time for Today in History. am Sunday Gloria Abuch. Enjoy your evening.